Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. I talk about manifestation as a lifestyle, every area of your life. I am your favorite manifestation coach. You belong right here. You're having success. So many of you are having success. I posted here as my green screen a success story that was posted on my YouTube video. And this is a success story from someone that did my self-concept course. Jess wrote this. Shannon, you are amazing. Thank you. Shannon, you are amazing. You are one of my fave coaches, and your videos have been a big help. Your self-concept course led me to scripting in a journal, and now knowing what I was writing was happening behind the scenes. I got my SP. I got I love you. I got everything. It took way longer than I thought, but that's because I could not let go of the old story and image of him. Once I finally did and kept persisting no matter what, it happened, and it's consistent. What a great success story. And she even said, it took longer than she thought, but she persisted. That's really important. You must persist until you have your desire. That's the big key to this. Yes, love the success stories, right? So if she can do it, you can do it. If anyone can do it, you can do it. Remember, success begets success. Remind yourself that if someone else can do it, you can do it. My whole self-concept course is laid out as a blueprint for you from success stories. It was already created from success stories, from my own personal success and from my client success stories. So it is success. I already know that. I already created it from success with the intention of success, with the intention of success stories. And that's exactly what happened. This is how manifestation works. You just create that vision and then you claim it and it's done. You guys are so powerful. All right. So you can manifest your specific person. You can manifest your specific person to say, I love you. You can manifest everything you want in that relationship. If you want to manifest money, my self-concept course also, you can manifest money with it. All you have to do is insert money in place of an SP. There's not anything different from manifesting a person or manifesting money or manifesting health or manifesting anything in your world. It's not any different. It's all the same process. The only process you need to do is go to the end. And if you're someone that wants help with that and you want to have success story, who's going to be the next success story? Like Jess here, who purchased my self-concept course and with success manifested her person to say, I love you. She got everything. Okay, so who's next? Claim it. Claim that you're next. Claim this is done for you. Even if it's money, if it's something material, it doesn't matter. If it's health, claim you have success too. Claim your success now. All right, I see everyone logging in. Hello, everyone, logging in, and lots of questions. Okay, so let me go ahead and answer questions for you all. What are the steps for manifesting? Yasmira. Okay, so the steps to manifesting, I want you to understand this. What you're thinking is what's happening in your life. Okay, so to manifest, you want to think as if you already have your desire. That's the step. The main step is you get clear on your desire. That's number one. Number one, what's your desire? Number two, imagine you already have your desire. And you claim it. So when you imagine it, you can imagine it like a visual in your mind, or you can imagine it through affirmations by speaking it into existence. You could script it out. Jess did several different things. She said she's scripted. She was scripting in her journal. Scripting is really powerful, especially if this is new to you. I personally found scripting to be very powerful in the beginning. Okay, but now mostly I'm just affirming or visualizing. Okay, I just affirm it and it's done. And then, so step 3 is persist until you have it and it's materialized in your world. It's like those 3 steps. Get clear on your desire. 2, imagine yourself with, like you have the desire, you're claiming you have it, or you're imagining yourself with it. 3, persist until you have it in your world. Persist until you're living that life. Nikayla, I can't shift for 3 years. Do you have any advice? Familiar with shifting? Well, here's what you say. I already shifted. Remember, your causation, you're the cause. If you claim you shifted, because you're saying, I can't shift. And now your world is reflecting that, okay, this is your self-concept, okay? I created a self-concept so you understand the world is a reflection of you. My self-concept course is all about becoming a master manifester and identifying as the person who has their desire. So you identify this is you as your person, right? And you're saying, well, let's see what you're kind of currently doing. You're kind of currently, because I didn't speak to you, so I'm kind of making some assumptions, right? But you're right now, or over the last few years, you're like, it's not shifting. Why isn't it happening? And then your world, this is the 3D world, it matches what you're saying, what you're assuming, what you're thinking. So the 3D world must match when you say, I can't shift. It's been a year. After that first year, it's been a year and it's still not shifting. And you're like, now it's been a year and it's still not happening. And then this 3D world proves you right. And now you're on your second year and you're like, maybe you felt a little shift or it felt a little good and then you're back to square one, it feels like. But you're claiming you were either making assumptions, because your world is impersonal. It 100% comes from you. So you're making assumptions like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. And then you're trying to find answers, or you're making assumptions it doesn't work for you, or you're making assumptions that's really hard. Remember, that's you making that assumption. That's you from the current state. If you want to shift, because the current state you're in is proving, 3D says, let me prove that to you. Okay, so you could shift. We're going to shift right now by declaring it. You have to start saying, I shifted. I already shifted. You're thinking from the version of you who already shifted. This is a future version of you that you make now. That future version of you isn't having the same thoughts as the version of you who hasn't shifted and it's not working out. The version of you who has it working out is saying, and all you have to simply do is say these things in your mind. That version of you is saying, I already shifted. There's no evidence, by the way. There is no evidence, and that's okay. I mean, right now, there's no evidence, right? But there will be evidence when you hold to this version of you, when you hold to this vision of you. Okay, so you claim it. I did shift. It's not going to feel that good. It might not even feel good, but it might not feel familiar because you haven't practiced this version of you yet. You have to say it before you'll see it match in your world, before it becomes a materialized fact. You have to say it. So, Nikayla, you're going to shift now by claiming it. I shifted now. That's it. You shifted by claiming it. Sure, the world hasn't shown you immediate results, okay, because that takes practice. You have to be practicing this. The practice is you say, I shifted. That future version of you who shifted, who you're being now, what does that version of you think? Ooh, I'm good at this. Ooh, even though it didn't shift, even though you didn't see it shift yet, but you have to hold anchored. That's a great idea, a great word, right? The idea of being anchored, sturdy. You have to be anchored in that version of you who says, yes, I have shifted. The world's like, no, like it's showing you it hasn't. But you have to be anchored and say, yes, it has. Because as you keep saying, yes, it has, it will prove to you that's true, that it has. It will shift and match. So the version of you who has your desire is saying, this is good. You can maybe even say this was easy. Because if you want to live in the end of the version of you who could manifest easily, just say things like, I shift easy. I'm so good at this. I manifested my desire. Everything works in my favor. Then this 3D world must start changing. And well, really you're shifting into a parallel reality, a simultaneous reality, but it looks like we're creating, right? So the world is shaping and matching what you're claiming. So that's what do you see what you were doing wrong? And this is what most people get wrong. Okay, here's where people get it wrong. You make your claim of your manifestation, and then the world didn't change yet. And then instead of being anchored, you started to waver and you were like, now you're over here wondering what's going on, and you're bringing this here. And this is like chaotic, or it's like opposite, or it's been 3 years, and you just brought that right into your present reality because you didn't stay anchored. You have to be anchored into that version of you. Okay? That means whatever's happening is irrelevant. You're anchored. You still see your vision. Okay? So it does take practice to do that, because you have to understand the world is impersonal, so don't take things personally. It's impersonal. It's just reflecting your inner world. Your inner world is reflected out. And you want your outer world to change, you must change your inner world first. Be a version of you who's anchored. If you need help, use my self-concept course. Here's a success story of someone who, even though she said, what did she say? How long did it? She didn't say exactly how long did it take. She just said it took longer than I thought. But who knows? Like, do you know I have clients manifest someone to say, the person, not just someone, their specific person to say, I love you in 4 days. I've had clients have instant manifestations while I've been on the phone with them, or a Zoom call, really, is what we're doing. But while we're on a Zoom call, they're receiving a text. Because do you understand, you have the power to make the change in the present moment. You're the one with the power. Do you understand that? That this is the key. The persistence, like this is you, right? Yourself. Okay. And your self-concept is your image of yourself, right? Your identity. How do you see yourself? Right now, you're a person who like doesn't get, it takes a long time, or it doesn't really happen. It's been 3 years, still didn't happen. That's how you're identifying yourself. You have to identify yourself as the version of you who got it. That version of you is saying, I got it. You're claiming it. I got it. Nope. So what? You see the opposite. Nope, I'm anchored. Maybe that version of you knows you're anchored. So you can say those affirmations like, I'm anchored. I'm sure. I'm good. I'm good at this. I'm good at manifesting. I'm great at it. Claim you're great at it. Claim you're a master at it. Remember, you claim it first before it becomes true in your reality. You're just going to claim it in your imagination. You're going to keep claiming it until it's manifested fact. And Nikayla, you can manifest this today. You can have evidence today. You can have evidence tomorrow. If you want more accountability, join my VIP group. Be part of a community where you have accountability and you're reminded who you are. So you're not just wasting your investment, which is your thoughts. You can shift quickly. You could shift overnight. Okay, I intend you get that. It's all downloaded in you because you have infinite wisdom and you know exactly what to do. You know what feels good to you and you see evidence. That's what I'm intending. Well, for everybody. Everybody's seeing evidence. Okay. Hi, Shannon, the actual vibe. I was interested in your course, but I don't really know what it entails. Does it include videos? No, there's no videos at all. Yes, it does include affirmations or just exercises. Exercises and affirmations. The exercises are specifically designed to let go of the old story and to saturate yourself with the new version of you in the new story, to step into the new version of you, to think. So you want to take that future version of you and make it now. And you're thinking, I have exercises to help you think from that version of you, and affirmations. And then I suggest that you go to my playlist in YouTube and listen to myself. I have suggested self-concept videos. So it also entails success. That's what the seed, when I created it, think about how we plant, you plant an apple tree. I've been giving this example a lot, but it's such a powerful analogy because every thought is a seed. When I created something, when I created the self-concept course, when I created my VIP group, I created it. It's a seed. Within this seed that I created my business, I created success, included with that seed that I plant, my investment that I make, I included success stories. It was already a success, my own success stories, right? I already knew it was success. I already know that it works because it worked for me. If it worked for me, I knew it would work for my clients. First, it was working for my family and friends, and then my coworkers in my real estate brokerage, or the company that I work at, because I'm a real estate broker also. So everyone was having success based on what I was giving advice on, right? And whatever they were doing, I was like, why don't you try this? It was working for everyone. Then I built this business because of all the success, because I wanted people to know that you're the creator of your reality, right? Understand you're the creator of your reality. All you have the ball in your court. Like, you're greater than your physical reality, and you just don't even know it. You're actually greater than Jeff Bezos. You're greater than anyone or anything, because you're actually the one who's creating. It's all coming from you. You're aligning to these realities. You're the one who has the power to shift anything within your reality. If you can assume it and you hold loyal to your assumption, it must manifest. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. You can manifest the weather. You can manifest anything in anywhere in the world. You can do it because it's all coming from you. And most people don't realize this. So that's what inspired me, because I could see how malleable reality was. And I want people to know. I want you to see how exciting this is. I want you to see how much easier it is to live life knowing this. That was my intention, to impact and transform people. So all of that was contained within the seed that I planted when I created my business. So it must thrive. It must flourish, because that's part of my intention. That was part of my vision. It was all intentional. None of that is just by chance. This is all specifically intentional. Okay, so I intend you have answers. And if you have more specific questions, join my VIP group, because you can join there free for a week, and you have an opportunity to chat with me, and you can ask me questions. And if you purchase my course, join my VIP at least for a week or even a month, because $35 a month, an investment, even if you join for 1 or 2 months, you are going to change your life. You are going to make a big transition in your own life. Okay, because when you're part of a community and you're part of knowing that you're the operant power and that you're greater than the circumstances, and you keep being reminded of that, it builds you into this master manifester. Gary, you said, how do I fix a lazy eye if I've ever had one? Always. If I didn't say that. If I've always had one, how do I imagine not having one? Because now you know something different. Here's what you know. You know that the world is coming from you and that you're the operant power. That's the first thing you know. That understand that. If you want to understand that deeper, join my VIP group so you really will understand that, okay? Just keep claiming it. Keep claiming it, because you'll see more evidence that this is true. Claiming like, I am the operant power, I create my reality. I love that I create my reality and I see that it responds to me. Some kind of affirmation like that would be really powerful for you. And then you just claim it. Just say, I love that my eye is fixed. Go to the end. Okay, if you don't have, because what are you feeling right now? Do you feel insecure? You feel uncomfortable? Like, what is it that you're feeling, and how do you feel like people see you? Because you could create your reality, your manifestation, by assuming that the people out here, which is just your own reflection, right? But assume that the people who see you are complimenting you and saying you look so beautiful, and saying you have the most beautiful eyes. Affirm things like that. I love my eyes. My eyes are beautiful. My eyes are perfect. When you live from the end of claiming that, your reality has no choice but to reflect that as true. When you're claiming that, your reality will match it. So I don't know how it's going to match it. Understand, it can come in many different forms. There's infinite possibilities. You can have an instant you could wake up miraculously one day and it's just not there anymore. Or you might be guided to try something and it works, but it's really just because you believed in it. Okay, so here's the key. Go to the end. And when I say go to the end, that means if you have your desire, what does your world look like? Like, who are you in your world? So you paint that picture. And then all you have to do is speak as if you already are that person. And what you're going to speak it just in your mind. You don't have to tell the world, because this is the past. We're living in the past. To change your world, you just recreate in your mind. You recreate in your mind, and the really important aspect is just you persist, because you might not see evidence. Okay, I intend you see evidence quickly, right? Because we want to intend that. But if it's irrelevant, whatever's happening out there, you just persist until it becomes a fact in your life. I've manifested personal physical changes in my own body. Clients have manifested physical changes. My niece manifested physical changes talking to me, and we did, she asked me how to do that. I've manifested physical changes in my son's body, my mom's body. Trying to think of who else. But all you have to do is go to the end and imagine that. Krista. Just wanted to say thank you for the YouTube affirmation rampages. You're welcome. They're perfect for my daily walks. Good. Which one? Do you like the hot girl walking meditation? I like that one. For like when I take my walks, I'll listen to that one too. So I claim so much, but he seems like he doesn't care. I blocked him. Okay, but here, that's when you have to be anchored. Were you here when I was describing this? I'll go through it again. When you claim something, so this is you, right? This is you claiming something. So you're claiming, let's just say that you're irresistible and you are loved and you're already in the relationship. You're claiming that, but then he doesn't even care. Like that, not showing any interest whatsoever in you. But that's when you have to ignore that circumstance. You stopped living in the end of your claim. You stopped doing that because you started to live in the end of he doesn't care. You took that and brought that in the present moment. You took what you saw in the present moment and you continued to claim, like you're claiming that. Do you understand? Now you're claiming he doesn't care. That's what you did. That's what you did wrong. Okay, so what you see in the 3D, if you want to change it, you have to not take it personal. Don't take it personal. Just ignore the circumstance and you keep claiming. You could even imagine, why don't you revise and imagine, like in the present moment, we're revising anyway. We're revising to shift to that new reality. Keep claiming it until it's true. Okay, so you blocked him. I don't know. Like, what do you want? What do you want? You blocked him because you reacted to him. You reacted from the fact that you were claiming he doesn't care and you didn't know what to do and you blocked him. So first of all, it doesn't matter whether you unblock him or anything. That doesn't matter. All you have to do is go to the end and he will match your end as long as you stay anchored. That means don't waver. You're not wavering. Not wavering. You're not influenced by what he says. Not interested. I'd never date you. You're not even my type. You have to be able to understand that was just something you created in the past. We create those situations because we have those worries or doubts or insecurities. We're like, would he even like me? Like, do you understand? If you go back to your own thoughts, you had thoughts something along those lines. I don't know if he would even like me. Am I even his type? Let me check what his ex looks like. Oh, I don't look like her. You know what? Do you see that's coming from someone who doesn't feel sure about themselves, maybe a little insecure? So if you shift to the version of you who's secure, just by claiming it, I'm secure, I'm number one, I get everything I want. You anchor yourself with that version of you, regardless. He could still say it. He might even still say, yeah, like he might talk about someone else. But if you stay here, just here means the version of you we just talked about. If you stay anchored, sturdy, steady, sure, what other ideas are there? Like this version of you, like like rooted. You know, a tree is rooted and a boat is anchored. You're not moving. Nothing moves you. You're not budging. You're not budging. You're not taking no for an answer. I don't care what he said. You have to not take no. You take no. You what? Don't take no for an answer in your 3D. Which that means you're not saying it. In your mind, you don't take no for an answer. You say, yes, this is already done. Yes, this is mine. He must match what you're doing. I get it. That's kind of the tricky part, right? Because you actually feel this reaction because you're taking it personal. So don't take things personal. The world is impersonal. Neville Goddard, is it Neville Goddard or Joseph Murphy? Maybe both of them give the examples of it's like math, okay? All the numbers exist. Certain numbers give you a certain result. It's the same thing in manifestation. Whatever you're doing, you're going to get the result. Everything exists, right? All the numbers exist. Hi, Griselda. How to manifest a date with a crush. I'm in the process of manifesting my dream body, but mirrors. It makes me keep checking the 3D. When you look in the mirror, see yourself in the shape you want. When you look in the mirror, say, oh, who's that goddess right there? Or who's that god right there? Or looking so good, beautiful body. I don't care if you don't see it yet. Keep claiming it until you're starting to believe it, because you will see evidence. Okay? Now with your crush, I mean, I really just, I keep going through the manifest a specific person, right? Think about how this person, Jess, did my self-concept course and manifested her person to say, I love you, and got everything she wanted. And she said, she has, she kept persisting and it's consistent. Okay. So you manifest your crush by claiming that version of you who already has this person in your life. Okay, let's take ourselves there. Like, I want you to erase all ideas of what's happening in the world right now. Like, just take yourself, if we wave a magic wand and you're on a date, like you're already dating your crush. It's not even the first date. Let's just go into the future a little more. You're already dating, okay? And it's good. And you both really like, this person's really pursuing you and they really like you and you like that. Like, do you want to paint that picture? Okay, what does she think? Get into her like body, right? Get into her mind really is more important. But it's like you're getting into that, you're stepping into that version of you. That version of you is already thinking, this is good. Like this is nice. Or you could get into that version of you by imagining, what would you say to your best friend? If you're telling your best friend all about this person you've been dating who was your crush, what would you be saying? It's like we're making a play, you guys. This is like we're writing the story of our life. So what would you'd be saying to your best friend? Like, oh my God, I got it good. I'm blessed. He is obsessed with her, he or she, right? This person is just adoring me and so good, so nice, successful. Like, just take yourself to the end. Because you get to write the story. It could be anything. You could even pick what their job is. Do you understand? Like, it's not already made up. I mean, like it's made up. It appears to be made up already. But if you make up the story in your mind, it will match. You could say they work at this company specifically. They have this position. They're CEO. You could create anything. Do you understand? Every single detail is already you have the power to create or align with that reality. I personally have done that, and I know it. So just get into that version of you and take that version of you and make it now. And once you imagine it, you're going to imagine it by affirming it, right? You're just painting that picture. You're telling yourself that story. And then you just keep telling yourself that story until this person matches. And they will. As long as you persist, they will match that. Another suggestion. So I had seen a video I don't know, a couple years ago, I saw a video about, did you say dream body? I don't know if you want to lose weight or not, but sometimes that has to do with also what we see on the scale. So I had seen a video, actually probably a TikTok, maybe about 2 years ago, where a woman was talking about manifesting. She took a little piece of paper and put it on the scale with the ideal number, like the number she wanted to hit, right? And she hit it. Okay, so I had one of my clients that was manifesting weight loss do the same thing. She did the same thing. She manifested her weight loss. She took a little piece of paper. What's the number you want to be? Take that piece of paper, put it on there. And then when you get out of the shower in the morning or whatever, and you step on that scale, just go, oh my God, yes, I'm exactly what I want to be. Live from the end of it. This whole reality is an illusion. You can change the illusion without even making any, you don't necessarily have to take real great action. It's just that people in fitness believe you have to. And you might want to. I like working out. I enjoy it. So whatever you want, understand, all possibilities exist. And as a reminder, you have to say it before you see it. There's no difference from looking in a mirror or like manifesting a body change or manifesting a person or manifesting a car. It's not any different because you're really just you're what you see, you're not choosing anymore. You're not choosing that. You're essentially ignoring it, right? You're like, nah, don't want that. But like you could look in the mirror and think, you know what? I see it. You have to say it before you'll see it match, before you'll see it manifested. You have to say it first. You have to keep saying it. If it makes it easier, say an intention. Sometimes that could feel a little easier. Then you just say an intention. I intend to see myself exactly the way I want to be. And it's like this. And then kind of like, just go through that vision of what you want to see. What are your thoughts on Tony Robbins says that you must take action for positive results? No, I don't teach his way. It works. He's successful. I'm not saying don't take any, it's not that I'm saying don't take any action, but I'm telling you, you don't have to necessarily take action to do anything. If you believe you have to, you will. Personally, I like and respect him. That's just not my way of life anymore. Is he doing a lot of good? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Yes, it works because everything works. Okay, now ask yourself, how do you want to create your reality? I'm not saying that I never take action. Yes, I take action. I'm taking the action that I take, like I guess you call it inspired action, but whatever action I take, I just decide no matter what I do, I'm already in the end. So it doesn't matter what I do. I don't have to push myself to put out 5 or 10 videos or whatever people say, put three a day. Like I might just do 1 a week. Do you understand? Okay, let's just take that example. Someone could put out 3 videos a day and maybe have no results and they're not getting any followers. I decide I'm just going to maybe, because the way my life is and I have young kids and I'm like, I put 1 video out and those videos go viral and even if it doesn't go viral, it's still okay because I just assume that I built my community. Do you see? It's my assumption behind how I take that action. So what's right? It doesn't matter. What's really right is the person who's assuming success. Because I could put out 3 videos and assume success and get the same success as putting 1 video once a week or once a month. What's my assumption behind it? Do you see the difference? What's the assumption behind it? Because there are people putting out 3 videos a day they've got like 100 followers and maybe now 150, and they're still probably progressing. But they don't know, if they don't know they're the creator and they don't see that vision, and then they start doubting and worrying, and now they're working harder, and now they're like, maybe I better put 10 out. And then even 10 might not, right? Maybe even 10 is not getting a lot of activity. Okay, so yes, we're going to live life, but don't overthink your action. You want to have, it's like this idea, aligned action. So I'll describe what that is. All you have to do is decide, I'm in the end. That's what I decide. I'm already in the end. And I already kind of pictured that. What's the end? Me with my success, or me building my channel, or me building my community, right? I already created that vision. And now I could decide I just put out one video a week. I don't wake up at 5 in the morning. People do that. David Goggins, do you know him? He's like the workout guy he's incredible. He's like a superhero, but I don't that's not what I want to do. That's what he wants to do. Wake up at 3 in the morning and run, I don't know, like 20 miles a day or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he said the least amount he has run is maybe like 8 miles in a day. He's definitely running 8 miles every single day. He's stretching for 2 hours every night. Okay, he's doing that because he wants to do that. He's enjoying that. I don't want to do that. I wake up when I wake up like 30 minutes before my kids have to get to school. I make my schedule just whatever. I don't listen to what other people tell me. You should do this. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Those things work, but here's the thing. Do what you like. What do you like to do, or what will help inspire you? Sometimes we need inspiration. So if something's inspiring you and you like it, do it. But here's what I think you shouldn't do, in my perspective. It's like you have to wake up and you have to work out and and you still hate it and you don't like it. I mean, do you want to live that life? I'm personally creating my own life, or I have created my own life that I love. Okay, I'm creating it the way I want it to be instead of what people tell you. You should do this or you should do that. Sure, I've tried different things, but ultimately I just decide what I'm doing is the right thing. You don't even have to have a morning routine. You don't have to have any routine. You could wait. I know people waking up at 10 in the afternoon, multimillionaires. It's okay. Okay, so don't overthink the taking action. More importantly, if you decide you're in the end, it doesn't matter. There could be 5 different roads to take. It doesn't matter which road you take. It's not like that road has that result, and that road has that result, and that road has that result. No, it doesn't matter. If you're living in the end saying, I have my desire, it's done. You could take that road and you get it. You could take that road and you get it. You could take that road and you get it. Because there's infinite possibilities. Do you see? If you just claim you have it, it doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, I claim I have it. I just happen to go somewhere random and I'm at Walgreens, and now I just start chatting with someone that we start chatting about business, and he happens to know someone, because I also have a real estate business, and then he knows someone that wants to sell a home. I didn't have to take action. I didn't have to pick up my phone and make cold calls. You need to sell your home, I don't have to do that. I just assume I'm in the right place at the right time. And now that person's like, oh, you're a realtor? I have someone, my cousin was looking to sell. Can I get your card? These kind of things happen to me all the time because I decided I live in the end. I don't have to take the action. I don't have to sit at the open houses to try to get clients. I'm a magnet, right? I claim that. They just come to me. I'm in the right place at the right time. I mean, it's the same thing with this manifestation business, the same thing. But I also know many of you are realtors because that just because that manifested also in my reality, that I have people who are in my community that are also real estate brokers or real estate agents. Okay, so do you understand that it doesn't matter what your business is? You have jewelry, right? Or I'm not sure if it's a whole store, but I remember you talking about jewelry. Aloha. So what action would you take? Assume everyone's wearing the stuff that you sell. Everyone's talking about it. The people who buy it, they walk away. Imagine that they're telling, you could just for a split second, imagine that person that purchased your product walks home and everyone goes, oh my God, that's gorgeous. I want one too. If you're making that assumption, what action do you need to take? That's going to happen. Do you see? Because sometimes I notice you're saying stuff about taking action. Yes, we're taking action. I'm living life. I'm living my best life, but I'm taking action in a different way. I just know it's going to happen. I just know I'm in the right place at the right time. I just know that the right people show up. The people who need me show up. Okay, so do you see how you make those kind of assumptions? It doesn't matter on some level, it doesn't matter what action you take. Most people haven't tested this. Why would someone test this? I mean, why did I test this? Because I could see reality was reflecting me. That's why I was testing it. And I just started saying what I wanted as if I already had it. And that's really what the key is. That's how you claim, right? That's a prayer. Prayer is to claim you have it, not to beg for it, but you're claiming it. I just sit back and let things come to me. All of this is intentional. My life was not like that for 45 years. It was not like that. Or maybe, sometimes you get lucky and you have those moments. This is all conscious creating. I created this all like consciously, deliberately and consciously. I consciously chose that everything just comes to me, that I don't have to take any action, that it's the law of least effort. I teach my kids the law of least effort. So I'm like, we're just going to sit back and let it come to us. It sounds bizarre to some people out there that don't know the law. Sophie, you mentioned a book where someone manifested something out of thin air. Yeah, the title of that was Autobiography of a Yogi. I have it on my bedside. I'm not going to get it right now. Paramahansa Yogananda. Yogananda is the last name of the author. Okay, Paramahansa Yogananda, and it's called Autobiography of a Yogi. It's the book that Steve Jobs read every year for like 40 years or something. He read it every single year. What did he take from that book? Brilliant ideas. Do you know that you can come up with brilliant ideas? You could start claiming you're a genius. You could start claiming you're an inventor. You could start claiming you come up with multi-million-dollar ideas and invent things, even if you have nothing to do with inventions and you don't even know how that could ever happen. If you just claim it, it's going to happen. Paramahansa tells the story about his mom manifesting the amulet from her hand out of thin air. But there's also a lot of that's a great book because it will show you the impossible, what's happening in the world that appears to be the impossible. Okay, but it's not impossible. We have the power to do anything that's written in that book. You have the power to do anything. I mean, I haven't actually really tried that, but maybe that should be my little list, is to see if I can manifest something basically out of thin air. I mean, I do, on some level, it feels like I manifest things out of thin air. Like when money was just a $50 bill out my back door and it just was like, felt like it was out of thin air. But I haven't manifested like something physical just to appear in my palm, but that possibility exists. I don't know, maybe some of you want to test it. Test it and try it. You probably would want to be visualizing that you have it, or like you speak from the end of someone who can do that. How can I manifest multiple things? Just start saying, I'm glad I have it all. I'm doing, in my VIP group right now, we're doing a challenge. And the challenge is I have it all, the I have it all challenge. So, okay, if you're manifesting multiple things, imagine you already have those things. You would be saying, wow, I have it all. Nothing's missing. I love that I have it all. I love that my life is amazing. So that's how you manifest multiple things. Be the version of you who can. That version of you is saying, I manifest multiple things, and it's really easy. I do have it all. I love that I have it all. I love that I have all my needs satisfied. What else? The other, nothing's missing. If you have this affirmation claiming, nothing's missing from my life. I have nothing missing. I have more than enough. You will be living from the end. If you're saying that, the world must prove that it's true. Nothing's missing. The world's like, oh, I know you wanted this. Let me give that to you. Like it's something you desired. Let me give that to you. It's matching. It's matching what you're claiming. But mostly my old experience before I knew how to consciously create, if you notice, we focus on what we don't have. Not everyone, but some people. And I was one of those people, right? I was like, oh, I don't have that. Maybe it'll never happen for me. But I'm okay. I was okay with what I had. I really wasn't okay. I was just settling. And I didn't even realize it. I was just settling. I just didn't think those things were attainable for me, whatever it was. Certain things I just thought, I don't know. Okay, so do you understand? If you're claiming I lack for nothing, nothing is missing in my life, your world will show that. But if it feels like everything's missing and you don't have it, I don't have the love, and you're claiming I don't have the love, and then this love is like out here. It's like the love, everyone else has love but me, and then that world shows you that's true. Everyone else has it but you. And I don't know why, but money doesn't want to be around, like I can never hold on to money, and I'm always broke, and I don't have enough money, and I can't pay for that. And you're living in, those people are living in the end of I don't have. So if you live in the end thinking I have all my needs satisfied, I have everything I need. Remember, it might not feel that natural because you're going to know that you're going to see like I don't, but I don't. No, keep claiming it until you have to say it before you'll see it. You have to keep claiming it before you'll see it. Intended dolls. I manifested my dream car. Congratulations. Now I'm stuck on manifesting my dream house. If you did it with your car, you could do it with your house. That's the best affirmation or the best belief that you could create. If I can do it with this, if I can manifest $1, I can manifest $1 million. Just keep saying it. If I can manifest my car, which you did, right? So you're going to say, I manifested my car. I can manifest my house. You're going to do the same thing you did with your car. You're going to claim it. You're going to think as you fall asleep. This is a Neville Goddard technique, or probably other manifestation metaphysical teacher techniques. It's like as you fall asleep, imagine you're already in. Sorry, I was thinking my kids are home. I thought I heard noises like basketball or something. As you fall asleep and you close your eyes, feel yourself in your new home. If you could smell maybe fresh paint, right? Just take yourself to that place and fall asleep in your new home. Even if you don't know where it is, you could feel something about it feels new. Or it's new to you, even if it's not brand new construction or something like that, but it's new to you. So fall asleep feeling the newness of this house. Okay? You play around with that. I intend that you manifest your dream house, and it's fast. Carolina, is manifesting from fear a thing? I'm scared to ruin things because I often feel anxious. You can manifest things, good things, even though you're anxious. Okay, you can. And so here's how you could get away from fear if you're still here. Because you have so what if I, when I think to myself, oh, what if I create that? But so what? And it's negative. So what? I'm the one who has the power to recreate it. So what if I create it? And do you see, just in knowing that, it diminishes the fear. The fear is there because you're like, oh my God, maybe it'll never change. No, but you're the one who has the power to change it. Life is like you're the potter with the clay. Okay? These are ideas taken from scripture. You're the potter. And the potter has the clay, and you just built whatever it is in your 3D reality. It's like clay. And if you are living something you don't like, just smash that clay down and now recreate it. That's the power you hold. That knowing this helps reduce the fear. I don't think I have any fear. I mean, I do, but it's very minimal. The fear I have is very minimal. The fear I have for manifesting something I don't want, please. I have manifested things I don't want, and then I just recreate it, and I made it something better. Even if I manifested something negative, I made a good assumption, like I made it a stepping stone. Okay, that happened, so I can get something bigger and better. If you just shift your assumption to it's working out best case scenario for you, no matter what happens, that will help you reduce the fear. And you can't ruin anything. It's just like you're testing and you're trying and you're just living life. Life is not like only one way. It's like learning. This is all learning. Even manifestation, this is all a learning process. It's like learning how to be or hone, like learning how to hone the skill of manifesting. I'm not manifesting things I don't want really anymore because I already shifted into this powerful version of me. Okay, and you just decide you're someone that manifests all the good things. If you focus on these ideas, you'll reset yourself. Being calm. Think of the opposite of anxious. If you're someone who's anxious, anxiety comes from, sometimes it comes from the fear of the future and not knowing what will happen. But you're the creator. You know what will happen. Only good things. If you use repetition, only good things, only good things, only good things. You'll change that. You could also reduce the anxiousness by claiming, I'm calm, I feel safe. Anxiety comes from not feeling safe, right? Fear comes from not feeling safe. If you affirm, this works because this worked for me. If you affirm, I am secure, I am safe, your reality must match that. If you're in fear and it's unconscious or you kind of don't know and you're like in fear, the world is like showing you more of it. So if you just start replacing that by intentionally affirming, I'm secure, I radiate security, I feel sure, I'm secure. I would probably affirm that like 100 times a day. First thing I woke up in the morning, I am secure. I radiate security. I give in to security. I feel security. People feel sure and secure around me. So I just took one idea and I painted a picture all around myself and how I see myself, how others see me. And if you're affirming, if you're focused, because what you focus on with your energy will grow. If you're focusing on security, even if you say, I intend to be secure, you focus on that, the world, this is 3D world, will match. The world will show you, oh, you're secure. You'll have evidence that you're secure. You'll have new situations, you'll have new circumstances that show you good things and that you're secure. Just by affirming it. This is why affirmations are so powerful. You will change your life with affirmations. Okay, you speak your world into existence. If it's not this way right now, then you speak it until it becomes that. And you persist. Hi, Michelle. Shannon, I'm writing out what a week in the world. Oh, okay. What a week in the world with my SP looks like. It's so empowering. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what? Yes, because you're placing yourself into that vision. You're bringing yourself into that future reality and you're making it now. What does that look like? I love that you're doing that, Michelle. Okay. When you do that, your world's going to show you what you're imagining. And it is empowering and you will be living that. Congratulations. I know this is all unfolding for you. Also, Carolina, see how the success story up here about my self-concept course? You could use a self-concept course to be a version of you that's confident, a master manifester. See yourself greater than the circumstance. I also have on my YouTube channel, in my playlist under the self-concept playlist, it's called Trust and Know Your Desire is Yours. Like trust and know, or trust and know your desire is yours, something like that. Okay, trust and know, it's like you're learning how to trust. Trust that you're greater than the circumstance. Trust that you can overcome the circumstance. Know that you overcome the circumstance. Okay, because those affirmations also are claiming security, right? You're secure. You're greater than the circumstance. Okay, Jade, SP has randomly stopped texting me and barely spoke to me in person. How do I stop this? What do you want, Jade? That's how you stop this. Ask yourself, what do you want? Okay? You want them to be texting you and you want them to be pursuing you. If that's what you want, then you got to claim that. How do you stop this? You claim it. I am pursued. That person's madly in love with me. Actually, last night I was live in my VIP group and one of my members He said that he just claimed that person was in love with him. His girl was in love with him. And that's how he manifested her, by consistently persisting in claiming that she was in love with him, and just kept persisting in it. In love with me, in love with me. And just keep persisting. Jade, that person's in love with you. Just keep persisting. That is part of self-concept, even though we're talking about SP. In my perception, it's all kind of the same, because this is all one, right? If you're claiming that person's in love with you, they must be in love with you. Okay? How things in our world see us, we can determine that. You determine that. You claim that. Kim, how to make someone disappear from your life, please. Put your focus on something else. That if that person keeps showing up in your life, they keep showing up because you put your focus on them, and you put your energy, where you put your energy, it's going to grow. So you have to put your energy on something else right here in the present moment. We're putting our energy on something. If you put it on that person is here. If you put it on something else, this is why you should be putting your energy on yourself. Put your energy into yourself. It's an investment. Put your energy into how you see yourself. Greatness, success, beautiful, whatever it is. Like, put your attention somewhere else. That person will just slip away. They'll just disappear. They will just disappear out of your life because you won't be talking about them and focusing. I wish they're still here. Like, what things are you saying to yourself? Okay, you have to divert your attention to something else by doing things you love to do, by being in the present moment. When you're working out in the present moment, could you be thinking about anything else? No. The more you do things like that, you'll bring more of that into your world. Okay, I think I gotta go. Oh, I don't know what your name is with the star. You said SP came back and said everything I affirmed. Now he wants a commitment. Congratulations. How do you get over past fear and everything that happened? I'm scared. Keep practicing this version of you, okay? What is it that you want? Affirm what you want. Affirm that you're secure. Affirm that you feel sure. Affirm that it's okay. You could figure it out as you go. It's okay to be scared. Just decide you're going to figure it out together. Okay, I can hear my kids coming now. So I'm going to wrap it up. You guys, if you need help, if you want to manifest your specific person, here is your sign. Purchase my self-concept course. You will manifest your desire because it is made from success. It's a blueprint. If you want to be part of a community, join my VIP group. Okay. If you want accountability, you want me to hold you accountable, to remember that you're the operant power, to keep you aligned with that reality, then join my VIP group. I would love to see you there. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can work with me, or you could go to my my page, the link in my bio, and schedule a one-on-one session with Zoom. I love you all. I'm imagining success, and you are the operant power, and you get to create whatever you want. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.